I'm Greg, like I said. Just a quick fact, by the way, I was born and I grew up in the streets of Masangkay. So it's near Padre Algue, right? So I basically, just like you guys, I don't know if you guys still live in Binondo or you guys live in other areas right now, but I was a Masangkay boy. And if you guys don't know Masangkay, that is the street where all the fast food joints are. And actually, a few weeks ago, I heard that Jollibee Masangkay closed down, and it saddened me a little bit because there were a lot of memories from there. But enough of food. I will talk about because it's lunchtime. I know you guys might be hungry, but I'll just quickly share about what I do and some life advices and some career advices. So I am a senior brand manager for one of the biggest global alcohol companies in the world. I don't want to market the brand so much, or I don't want to tell you guys about it too much because I'm sure a lot of you guys are still underage, and you can only start drinking when you're 18 or when you're 21 in the US. I'm currently in China. I've been living and working here for 2 years. I've also lived in Taiwan for 10 years. I've also lived in Laos for almost a year. So these are where the territories I've worked in before. So Taiwan, China, Philippines, and Laos. And what I do for a living is I build brands and create experiences for a global beer company. So what do I do for a living? What does a brand marketer do? I'm sure you guys have a lot of thoughts in mind, or maybe not. But I would like to show it through this way. Give me a second. Okay, okay. So this is what my friends think I do. My friends think that I drink every night and party with a lot of cool people. Another thing is, this is what my parents think I do. My parents think I only work and I only drink so that I can get promoted. And this is what society thinks I do. They think that I'm a big, fat, with beer belly guy that just drinks every day because I work in an alcohol company, especially in marketing. But all these three are actually not, well, except for the first one, which I'll talk about later on. I don't drink as much. As you can see, I believe I'm still fit right now. I just turned 33. I don't have a beer belly. And that's, of course, to the help of discipline and exercise. But I don't drink as much because I enjoy just being in the moment and not being too drunk, if that makes any sense. But what my friends think I do, they think I party with a lot of cool people. I don't just party with a lot of cool people. I also work with a lot of cool people and famous people, if I can say. And later I'll discuss that a little bit on. But some of the Filipino celebrities I've worked with would be like James Reid, Nadine, the Pressman sisters, and the others, of course. Okay, now what I really do. In marketing, these are the three things. And pretty much it's a broad spectrum, actually, but this is what I really do. I create TV ads, TV commercials, communication materials. You can see posters, you can see billboards, and of course, promos like, buy two, get one, or buy two, get something. That's one of scope that I do. Number two, I introduce new products. So new flavors and different kinds of packaging. For example, it's CNY, maybe we'll create a CNY packaging. A lot of creativity and a lot of brainstorming goes into that, and of course, research. And the third one is I create world-class events via music and sports platforms. As you can see, there's a photo of a concert or a festival, as you can say, and I've met pretty cool artists, DJs. I've met a lot of cool sports players as well in the past, and that's one thing I would never forget, obviously. So this is what I really do, right, in marketing. And so for the next few slides, what I want to share with you guys is just how I got here, the stories, and of course the hardship of how I got to where I am as a senior brand manager right now. And I would like to share that by using slogans. If you guys know slogans, these are marketing lines that make people remember about brands. So I will be sharing 3 to 4 slogans that are very important for me, and it has helped me along the way. So first, my favorite slogan of all time by Nike, just do it. This is what I want you guys to remember about Just Do It is, of course, a lot of things. You guys are all from different walks of life. You guys could be in high school, at least. You guys, oh, sorry. You guys could be athletes. You guys could be math geniuses, or you guys could be average students, just like me before. And how Just Do It, these 3 words have helped me along the way. So when I was graduating at 16, when I graduated at 16 years old from Chiang Kai-shek, to be honest, I was very lost. That's what I said. Most of my friends were going to a prestigious universities like UST, LaSalle, UP, Ateneo, and of course Chiang Kai-shek College. So they know what they were gonna do. I didn't. I didn't know what I was gonna do. And at the same time, I saw a lot of my peers, a lot of my classmates, they also moved abroad. Some of them moved to the US, some of them moved to Singapore, some of them moved to Europe as well. And I was stuck at 16. I didn't know what I was gonna do. But I know I had one skill or one characteristic is, like I said a while ago, I'm makapal mukha ko, so I'm fearless. I'm not afraid of rejections. I'm not afraid of embarrassments and all that. And so I kept asking around, basically, what should I do? Are these things the right ones to do? I asked not only professors, teachers, and also seniors can give me life advice. And they gave me a lot. Some of them told me, oh, you have to be an engineer. You have to be a nurse. You have to be this, you have to be that. But in my mind, I didn't want to be like those, at least for me. I didn't want to be in medical. I didn't want to be in engineering. It was not who I am. But there was one thing I wanted to do at that time. And I wanted to experience something different from the Masangkay that I live in. I wanted to experience life abroad. So I talked to my sister and I talked to my aunt. And my sister, I was very lucky because she works in a senior high school and university. So her school actually had a scholarship program for upcoming graduates. And like I said a while ago, I wasn't a great student. But how did I get that scholarship program? Of course, like I said, through my kapal mukha again. Number 1, there was an interview. Obviously, I aced the interview. Maybe I can, I know how to present myself. That's number 1. Number 2, back in high school, one of my favorite subjects were English. And so I had really good English exams, English aptitude tests, and that's how I got not only the scholarship, but the acceptance to that school. So I moved to Taiwan when I was 17. I didn't know that time my Mandarin wasn't the best as well. I'm only pretty good at memorizing like Diam or Sidiam, just like they said. But when I moved to Taiwan, and it was very scary because, like I said, I also said a while ago, I wasn't from a well-off family. So when I decided to move to Taiwan, my dad and my mom said, okay, if you move, then we're gonna have to cut you off. No money is gonna come in from us to support yourself. You have to support yourself on your own. So when I moved to Taiwan, I became a self-supporting student. I became a working student, full-time student, and also working after school hours. So I had 2 part-time jobs working 6 to 7 days a week from 17 and senior high school all the way to university, then to my MBA days, which is a master's in business administration. And I graduated at 27 years old. You guys might wonder, wow, 27, that's pretty old to start your career. And I'm not even a doctor or a lawyer or whatnot. But because I had to work myself, I had to work for myself. I had different kinds of career major switches. I moved to universities, and that's why I graduated late. But of course, along those years, it taught me a lot. And in all those 10 years, I lived in Taiwan. And because I had to work, and I had to make money for myself, I basically took up a lot of different jobs, from being an English teacher to a guitar teacher to translators to being a teaching assistant to even being a singer in a restaurant and some small pubs and clubs, as well as being in sales and marketing. So this is what I've done for 10 years. And all these jobs, right? To be honest, at first I didn't know what to do, but in the back of my mind, I only had 3 words telling me what to do, which is just do it. You have nothing to lose. So I did my homework. English teacher, I went to Google how to be an English teacher. Okay, this might be the worst advice, because there's a lot of teachers out there that are actually more professional and more it's tough to get a lot of those degrees and whatnot. But then for me in Taiwan, I was able to find a niche, which is English speaking, how to speak English better, and with the young students and whatnot. And of course, yada yada with other kinds of jobs. I was afraid at first, but in the back of my head, just do it. So if people ask me, so are you a marketeer? Yes, I am. I've been in marketing for 6 years, but I've also teach English. I've also taught English for over 10 years. And like I said, I've worked for 10 years, and the companies I've worked for before would be L'Oreal, Louis Vuitton, and Procter and Gamble. And now I'm currently in a European alcohol company. So before I end this just do it part, you guys are graduating soon, and if you guys don't know what to do yet, it doesn't matter. Just try as much as you can. Be open to a lot of new things, because in the end, you got nothing to lose. You're young. The things that you can learn along the way would be, these are the things that I like, and these are the things that I don't like. So don't forget, if ever you have doubts, or if ever you're afraid, is this the right path for me? For me, my advice to you guys would be to just do it. Next, the second slogan that I would like to share with everybody that I love the most would be think different. So think different is a slogan by Apple. And you guys know Apple is such an innovative company. And the reason why they are very innovative is because they think differently compared to other brands. They don't have to be the fastest, or they don't have to have the best functions, but they're the ones, they celebrate the originals, the innovators, and the original thinkers, if I may say. And in Apple, thinking different is very important. And just like in life, I'm not sure about you guys, but when I was graduating from high school, I saw so many people, a lot of my classmates, they knew what they were going to do. What most of my peers studied was medical field, which is great. You save a lot of people, you make a lot of money. It's tough, obviously. Engineering, again, it's tough. It brings you to places. There's a lot of math involved and whatnot. And these are what most of my peers studied. And everyone was going through here, I want to be a doctor. I want to be in nursing. I want to be in engineering. And for me, I didn't know what to do. So at first, I took up engineering first. I took up engineering for 2 years, and then I realized this was not for me. A lot of people might say, it's too late. You have to push through it. But in order to be flexible, I told myself, it doesn't matter. I just have to do it, and I just have to think different. And I went back to basically looking at the major list, the course list, and what are the majors that have really interested me. And that time it was really marketing. That time my dad didn't really want me to study marketing. He said it's an easy profession. You can use it by intuition and whatnot, but I disagree with that. And I pushed through. I switched majors and studied marketing. And being a marketeer, it taught me more about what I really wanted in life, which is creating TV ads, communicating or building brands and building experiences. And if I followed everyone's pursuit that time into going into medical field and engineering and didn't think different, then I might have not found the love a love for marketing. So don't forget to think different and always challenge not just the status quo, but challenge your thoughts as well. Because in the end of the day, you're going to live your life on your own and you're going to have your own career. So don't follow what everyone's saying until you decide that it's something that you really want to do. So don't forget to think different. And the last slogan I want to share with everybody is a slogan by Pepsi, which is "For the love of it." A few speakers a while ago mentioned this, and this is true to this day. I'm also that type of person. If I don't love what I do, I just cannot excel in it. I cannot show my passion, and I cannot spend hours on doing it and whatnot. Because to be honest, guys, work is tough, and it's a daily grind every day. But if you love what you do, then you wouldn't be working at all. You wouldn't feel like you're working at all. And I'm so glad that I'm able to find what I love doing, especially marketing, but it took a while. Like I said, I graduated at 27 and started working, but I think because of my love and my commitment, after just short of 6 years, I am handling one of the biggest markets of my company. And to be honest, I wouldn't be able to do that without the discipline, commitment, and of course, for the love of what I do in marketing. And this is a story that, this is a photo that I want to share with everyone of For the Love of It. This was a photo that I was sick, actually. This was one of the sales presentations in the past, 2019 actually, and I presented our plans, our marketing plans to 600 people. And I was on stage, obviously, and the partners were there, distributors were there, salespeople were there, basically the whole company, as well as the people that are sitting on the board. And actually, even the son of Lucio Tan, Michael Tan, was also there. And it was a very long presentation, but and also I was sick at that time. But because I love what I do, and I really have a passion for it, I pushed through it, and the presentation obviously went pretty well. But this is only possible because I love what I do. So you have to find what you love. So try as much as you can. If you just 3 things I would like to share with you again, just for a recap. If you don't know what to do, just do it, and then you will figure out what you like and what you don't like. Second one would be think different. Don't follow the status quo. Don't listen to or use advice as reference. Don't follow blindly, if that's the correct way of saying it, and be able to think differently and think independently for yourself. And the third one is to find what you love, because you're gonna have to do it the rest of your life. And before I end, I would like to share one more slogan. It's one of the brands that I love. I pretty much is into right now. Of course, Netflix. So Netflix, as you guys know, is a streaming company, and their slogan is "See what's next." But before I end this presentation, I would like to share with you guys, it's actually not "See what's next," but what is next for you guys, because I'm super excited, and I hope you guys are. You might be lost, you might be a little bit afraid as well, but don't forget that as long as you have the just do it, think different, and for the love of it, you guys are going to be okay. And whatever's next, don't forget to enjoy. And I know I want to cut my presentation short because there's 2 more speakers, but if there's anything you guys want to know about marketing or life in Shanghai or in Taiwan or whatnot, feel free to hit me up at my Instagram account at GregLim8. Peace. Thank you guys so much.